Hello, my old souls. Welcome. Today I am here to do our love forecast reading for the sign of Aries for the month of March 2020. We're going to be taking a look at what we have in store in terms of love, some of the supporting energies and some of the challenges that we might be facing, what is going to be needing our attention, where our relationships are headed, if there's new love in the future for those of you who are singles. We're going to be diving in to take a look at all of that. Just a couple of little heads up that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you at this time. And it is for the sign of Aries. So if you have Aries in your chart, you may want to check this out, even if it is not your sun sign. If this is not resonating with you, you might want to cross-watch some of the other signs that I will be putting up to see if there's a message in there for you, that's something that resonates for you. Let's see. Down in the description box below, there is a little bit of information on how to get in contact with me, but also how to donate through the energy exchange. Any and all donations are truly appreciated and help me to keep my channel going and get it really up and running at this time. There's also a Amazon wish list if you feel that you would like to donate that way. I ask that you, if you have not already done so, click that subscribe button and click the bell notifications, because you want to be getting notified anytime I upload a new video. Also, click the like button and comment down below to let me know how this video resonated for you. All right, so without further ado, let's jump right in there. Let's see, I'd like to pull a general energy card from the Energies Oracle deck here to see what energies we have in store for us. Spirit, what general energies is there for the sign of Aries for the month of March 2020 in terms of love? What is the overall energy for the sign of Aries in love for the month of March 2020? And we're getting two. We have the man holding a coin, and we have storm warning. All right. I'm going to read right from the book what these two things are representing for you. The man holding the coin is talking about male connections. These are tangible connections, whether it's with money, home, okay, value, health. Okay, this card's showing the man sitting in a lush flowering field holding a large bright coin. For men, this could indicate an aspect of of yourself and the readiness to further your goals and receive increasing health, money, love, value in your life. It is a sign of greater success that is on your way when you take control of your finances and act. Okay, this card could also reveal that there is assistance in a helpful way, that a man may, if you are not a male, masculine energy, if you're a female, that a helpful male may be coming in to offer you sage advice concerning actions that you're going to need to take during the month of March, okay? Be open to this person to show support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. This also is a signifier of a new love interest that may be coming in for you. It could be a wealthy man, or you could be meeting this person at work. The next card we have here is the storm warning. Now, the storm warning is, you can see it's got that tornado with destructive powers. It kind of reminds me of the Tower card in the General Tarot. It can signify that clouds are on the horizon, that there may be potentially difficulty in your external world or within yourself and your emotional life. Please remember that these difficulties tend to help you grow, to become closer to your overall arching goals in life. Okay, they're there to help you learn lessons, but you should be cautious but not fearful, because they are here. Although they may be difficult at the time, they're here to help you grow. And remember, some of these difficulties can be self-inflicted, so you need to investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions to stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. Okay, this can be also a signifier that the storms have passed, that they're clearing the way, that you've ended a cycle, which is going to make way for this new love offer perhaps to come in. So these are some general energies. It's looking like you, I really feel like what this is saying to you is that this is the end of a cycle. You could see that the storm seems to be moving away from you. The destruction has already happened here. So this difficult time is in your past. It's behind you, and it's cleared the way to teach you some karmic lessons, to open up the door for this opportunity, for this new offer in love, this tangible offer that could be coming in for the month of March. So let's pull some tarot. I'm going to slide these up. I know they may go off the screen, but that's okay. Let's pull some tarot cards. Spirit, what is in store for the sign of Aries in terms of love for the month of March 2020? What is in store for love for the sign of Aries for the month of March 2020? We have the Three of Wands. We have the Three of Swords. And we have the Fool. Okay. So these cards are representing the recent past. So it looks like I'm feeling like you may have been really you've been separated. There may have been a separation recently in your past, and with this Three of Swords, it's showing that that you have had some heartbreak, and it has been caused, whether it's through a breakup or physical distance from the person that you love. Maybe you've just gone through a heartbreak. We're talking about, this card represented the that there was some difficult energies that you had just gone through, right? And this is telling me that in the recent past that you did experience a heartbreak. It could be that you went through a breakup, or you ended a karmic cycle. something that you really had to spend some time, you know, waiting to do. Maybe you're waiting for the right time to end this cycle. But this has opened the door for, with the Fool energy, with new opportunities. Okay, this is the Fool can also represent major choices. So it's looking to me like this was a major change for you, that you had really spent some time really thinking about this change in your life. All right. And it took some time to really bring it into fruition, to end the cycle here, to, you know, have this leap of faith to embark on something new here. So let's look at what our current energies are here. What are the current energies for Aries in the terms of love? Spirit, what are the current energies for Aries in terms of love? We have the Death. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Five of Swords. So yeah, it looks like you have just really closed out a cycle, that you've ended something that was tumultuous, that caused you to have this storm energy, and you, with the Death card here, is showing that you've ended a cycle here, that you've closed a door to make way for something new. A major transformation occurred in your life. Maybe it's you went through a divorce, or you're going through a divorce, because the Hierophant can signal those traditional values. Okay. Maybe you went to go see somebody who gave you some guidance that you were in a really toxic relationship, that you know, left you really feeling unfulfilled, and you chose to walk away from it and end the relationship. This Five of Swords here, you know, can show that there was deceit involved, that there was a hidden agenda, that there was, you know, some unfair dealings that went on. You know, this person, you know, went through and was going to have their victory no matter the cost. Okay, so maybe you can see there's someone in the background who is really hurting. So this is showing me that the past, the person here, you know, to me, it's showing me that this person is behind you. You can see he's behind the man here. And that this man has gone through a lot of deceit and weeded his way through hidden agendas and unfair dealings to have victory. You can see each sword here, it represents a new truth that this person had to conquer. And they pushed through and they persevered, and they, you know, they gained their victory no matter what. So what I'm seeing here is that you've closed out a cycle. You've ended probably a marriage, and if not a marriage, a significant relationship that was committed, okay? It was one of those traditional relationships, and you had to really cut through a lot of, you know, lies and mistrusts and deceit to really have your victory, to put that energy behind you to have a new beginning. So let's look at what our future energies are. Spirit, what does the future hold in terms of love for the sign of Aries for the month of March 2020? What does the future hold in terms of love in March 2020 for the sign of Aries? Push these up. The Sun, the Nine of Cups, and the Emperor. You have lots of major arcana cards here. We have the Fool, the Hierophant, Death, the Sun, and the Emperor here. So this is definitely a significant transformation in your life. I'm just gonna stand to make sure that you can see all the cards good. But the future looks like the changes, this storm you went through in your past, this heartache in your past, this ending of this cycle, the cutting through all the negative energy to achieve that victory was in your best interest, and that the future is looking bright. We have the Sun here, and the Sun is one of the most positive cards in all of tarot. It signifies success, it signifies happiness, it signifies good health. And the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card, right? There is joy, there's celebration here. This is emotional fulfillment here. And the Emperor energy is really representing that you have this strong, stable achievement. Okay, it can represent a positive male influence that may be coming into your life. So you may have closed one cycle. This general energy said that you were going to have this man holding a coin, this strong male energy coming in, a possibility of new love. It could be just a good friend who is offering you that stability, that emotional fulfillment, that advice that you need as you're closing one door and opening another. The Emperor represents, ambition and authority. So really showing that you're coming back into your own, that you're taking your control of your own life and your own stability, to achieve that emotional fulfillment, to have that happiness that you've been lacking. Telling me that you have gotten out of a negative relationship, and you've really opened the door for the opportunities to achieve that emotional fulfillment, to have the opportunity to possibly step into a new positive relationship with somebody who is more stable, who is going to be able to offer you this emotional fulfillment. Gosh, this Mercury retrograde is killing me with my communication here. It's showing me that your energies are really going to be changing this month. So let's take a minute to look at what are some of the energies that are going to be challenging you during the month of March. What is going to be challenging the sign of Aries during the month of March 2020? What is going to be challenging? We have the Five of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Okay. So it looks like they're going to be having some, the cups, we've got two cups here, and cups is represents, emotional emotions during this time. The Five of Cups really shows feelings of disappointment, of being let down, of regrets. So maybe you're struggling with some regrets from the past. The King of Cups typically represents, warm, thoughtful, caring person. And the King of Pentacles is somebody who is achieving that, positive, successful, tangible, with tangible things in the home. So it looks like your challenges may be that you're struggling with regrets in terms of, your home life. You're feeling a little bit, you're still providing some healing in terms of this past relationship. Okay, this feeling of disappointment, of betrayal by the person from your past in terms of your tangible home area has really left you feeling like you're really gonna have to work to feel the excuse me, those warm, happy feelings again, because you know that you're making the right decision, but it's gonna take you time. Let's see why Spirit is the King of Cups here. What is the King of Cups? What is the King of Cups? The Magician. Four of Pentacles. Okay. So this is really telling me that if you want to achieve that emotional happiness, again, that you have everything that you need to make that happen. You just really need to put behind you those regrets, and you need to not be have that fear of loss. Okay, that fear of losing, of putting yourself out there. This may be a challenge for you during this time to really regain your confidence, but Spirit is telling you you have everything that you need to manifest and succeed and that you're going to do that to get your happiness here. You just need to trust yourself. Okay, you need to work through those feelings of loss and worry. You don't need to clutch so tightly, because if you think of it in terms of sand, when you have a handful of sand, if you're holding it gently and you're trusting that you're going to be able to carry that sand over to place it in a bucket, you're going to be fine. But if you hold it really tight, it's going to slip through your fingers. So you need to really let go and relax and trust that you have everything that you need to put these feelings of regret, of disappointment behind you. All right, let's look at the supporting energies for the month of March. Spirit, what supporting energies are we going to have for the sign of Aries during the month of March? What supporting energies do we have? Justice, Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands. All right, so this is telling me that you are going to be able to work through the feeling of burden that you've taken on too much, that you're trying to go for an uphill battle here, that you're tired and weary, that this feeling of being overwhelmed, of being burdened, of being tired, is really self-inflicted. It's brought upon, these anxieties are really self-inflicted, and that with the Justice card, fairness and balanced A balanced mindset is going to be helpful for you during this time. Having that balance in your mind, okay, trusting in the universe to find that grounding balance is going to help you work through these fears, these self-inflicted limitations of feeling exhausted and burdened, okay, towards achieving that love that you're hoping to eventually, that emotional fulfillment that you're hoping to get with this offer. So in terms of the month of March, I'm not seeing any new love prospects coming in necessarily. I am seeing that you're closing out some cycles here, some past karmic relationships, but that this closing out, it's going to be a challenge. It's going to bring you some feelings where you're going to feel a little bit of off balance. You're going to be worrying about your tangible items, your home. Okay, you're going to be really tightening your belts, trying to, worrying about losing it all. Okay, feelings of regret. Especially if you're going through a divorce, it can be really a difficult time when you're dividing up the assets and worrying about those type of things. But Spirit is telling you that you are, as long as you approach the situation with a positive mindset, and that you have a balance in your mind, that the Justice card can also represent, legal matters going in the direction of the good, the greater good, the positive, the right side, that legal matters are going to end up in the right side. So as long as you're approaching this situation in a positive way and you're in the right, that this feeling of burden, of anxiety, of self-inflicted restrictions, okay, of withdrawal are going to come to an end. And you are going to enter into a new cycle of emotional fulfillment, of happiness. You are going to gain back the stability here. Okay, so this may be a difficult month as you're closing out these cycles, but in the end, it's going to be for your greater good. It's going to open the doors for new opportunities in terms of love and emotional fulfillment. Okay, you are going to achieve that stability again. You just have to close out these cycles, this storm warning. It's pretty funny. Well, it's not funny actually, but it's so accurate how these energies that started off our reading kind of came out in the tarot too. Storm warning. You had difficult time coming at you. You're working through putting some difficult situations behind you, and it showed up with the the death and the Three of Swords here, really ending this heartbreak, this situation where you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled. Death in the Hierophant showing, and Justice here even showing that it's probably a situation where you're ending a marriage, but that in the end it's going to end up being a positive situation in which these two cards really speak to me and say that they belong together, that you are going to have this stability, that you are going to have these tangible items come back to you, that the sun is, the light is coming. There is light at the end of the tunnel, the sun will rise again. The sun will rise again, and you will have this emotional fulfillment. It's just working through this stormy time period of ending this karmic cycle that you have in front of you. But in the end, it looks like it's going to be a positive one. So let me pull some advice from Spirit. What advice do they have for you in this time? Okay. What advice, Spirit, do you have for the sign of Aries for the month of March 2020? What sign do you have? What advice do you have for the sign of Aries during the month of month of March 2020. See, this Mercury retrograde is killing me with my communication. We have cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. So this is talking really about learning from your past karmic cycles. Okay, understanding that you need to approach everything with a positive and loving mindset to radiate that energy of love, and to learn from your past experiences that even the negative energies have value, have experiences. These karmic lessons are meant to teach you something to help you grow on your spiritual journey. Past. So through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. So this is telling you to really that you're going to be letting go of those the relationship that has not been giving you that emotional fulfillment. You're releasing those stagnant energies to end that cycle in order to transform yourself with the Death card. In this, speaking of transformation, to really transform your heart space, to close the negative and open the door for this positive experiences that are coming your way. And I want to just pull an affirmation for you for this month too. What affirmation do you have for the sign of Aries for March 2020? What affirmation do you have? It's like this one. The universe is always helping me, sometimes in unexpected ways. So it may seem like a rocky road, but everything happens for a reason, and everything happens for a purpose to help you achieve and learn your greater good, to help you on your journey through life here, to grow and transform through love. And that the universe may sometimes seem like it's bringing negative energies, but it's always in your best interest. The universe is always helping you, even if it is unexpected. Okay? So I hope this helps you, brings you some clarity, kind of lets you know that if you're going through a tough time, going through a divorce, that better times are ahead. It's looking like March is going to help you close out these cycles and make room and energy for you to transform yourself, so that you are moving into more positive, emotionally fulfilling relationships, more stable relationships in your future. All right? Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a positive, healthy, happy, loving March. Bye-bye now.